Hi friends, it's Miss Shemansky again doing your read aloud with you. I'm still thinking about you all so much and wishing I could be with you, but really excited to be doing this read aloud with you. So yesterday we did a fiction book and today we're going to be doing a non-fiction text. So remember, non-fiction texts are texts on a topic that teach us real facts about that topic. So today our non-fiction text is, Can You Tell a Frog from a Toad? And just looking at this title, what do you guys think we're going to be learning about in this text? What do you think the topic of this text will be? Think about it. Ding, 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 you got it. Ding, 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 you got it. Yes, today we're going to be learning about frogs and toads. We're going to be learning about frogs and toads. So let's jump into it. In this book today, we are going to be thinking about special text. We're going to be thinking about special text. So special text in a book is things like captions and pictures that are not exactly the words in paragraphs like we normally see, but they're words usually associated with pictures that tell us more information about the pictures and more information about the topic. So I want you guys to be paying special attention to our special text in our book and thinking, how do they help us learn more about the topic? So let's jump right in. Rough or smooth? Frogs and toads look a lot alike. As adults, they have no tail. They hop or leap on land. And then this caption right here tells us, can you tell which one of these animals is a frog and which is a toad? And this caption is just to get our brains moving and thinking and figuring out which one we think is a frog and which one is a toad. Big eyes bulge from their heads. They shoot their sticky tongues out to catch insects. This caption says, this insect just became a meal. Frogs and toads also gulp spiders, worms, and other small animals. So this caption is telling us more about this picture, describing what exactly frogs and toads are doing when they're catching insects for meals. But can you tell them apart? Most frogs have smooth skin. The skin makes a thick liquid called mucus. Mucus helps to keep their skin moist. So you guys can see if you look really closely at this picture that there's this like slimy mucus all over, and it helps keep their skin moist or keeps their skin wet. Look at this toad's bumpy skin. A toad's skin is rougher and drier than a frog's skin. The bumps are called warts. The bumps are called warts. Yes, so we already see our first difference in frogs and toads, and that's that frogs have this slimy mucus all over them that keeps their skin moist, and then toads have a rougher or drier skin. And we have this caption down here that tells us, some people think that you can get warts from touching a toad, but this isn't true. So this caption really just points out what the warts are and what they look like on a toad's skin. Frogs and toads breathe with their lungs, hey, just like humans do. But they also breathe through their skin. Their skin must stay moist for them to breathe. So this caption tells us even a toad's dry skin has some moisture in it. A frog's smooth skin dries quickly. It can dry even when covered with slimy mucus. Most frogs stay near water to keep their skin wet. A toad's thick skin does not lose water as fast. Thick skin lets a toad live away from water. You might see a toad hopping around your backyard. Show me a silent hand if you guys have ever seen a toad in your backyard or your neighborhood. Leap or hop. A leopard frog sits on the bank of a pond. The frog leaps into the... Oh, excuse me, I skipped a sentence. A hungry raccoon steps near. The frog leaps into the water. It swims to the muddy bottom. Its long hind or back legs help it escape. Frogs jump and swim with long legs. A toad makes short hops on short legs. It hops and walks across the meadows, gardens, and forests. So just looking there, what's one other difference that we've learned about frogs and toads based on their legs? What have we learned so far? Yes, friends, you're right. So what we just learned is that frogs have longer back legs and that toads have short legs. So that's another difference that we've learned. Oh, here's another caption. I'm going to need your help in figuring out what this tells us more about the text. A frog's body is often longer and thinner than a toad's body. Shorter, fatter toads do not jump as far as frogs. And this caption says, a frog's legs are much longer than a toad's legs. So how do you think this caption helps us learn more about the picture? I want you guys to think. How does this caption help us learn more about the picture? Just think about it for a second. The caption says, a frog's legs are much longer than a toad's legs. Ding, 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 you got it. Ding, 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 we got it. Yeah, friends, so this caption tells us more about the picture because the caption is pointing to the frog's super long legs that helps them jump. And the caption's telling us that the frog's legs are much longer and can help them jump much farther than a toad can. Good job. When frogs leap into the water, their feet help them swim. Skin stretches between the toes of the frog's hind feet. The skin is called webbing. Webbed feet push water to help the frog move. So these are webbed feet right here. Toads that live on land have less webbing on their hind feet. They use their feet to walk and dig. When the weather is hot and dry, toads burrow into the ground. Some toads have special hard scoops on their hind feet. So we have another caption right here that's telling us more about the picture. This said, this spade-foot toad's back feet help it dig. So this caption's helping us learn more about the picture because, think about it, good job, friends. So it says, this caption tells us that this spade-foot toad's back feet help it dig. And this caption helps us learn more about the picture because it's telling us what kind of toad it is and what exactly we're looking at as we're looking at the picture. So it helps us learn more about what we've already read on this page about how they dig. Some frogs have less webbing too. A tree frog's feet are made for climbing. Round toe pads grip leaves and bark. Some tree frogs can climb up glass. Staying safe. A toad sits among dead leaves. Its dull-colored skin is hard to spot. Many toads stay safe by blending in with the ground. Blending in also helps them catch food. And then this caption says, can you find the toad? So we can pretty easily spot the toad, but it's probably hard for predators to try to find the toad, right? And that's how they stay safe. But some predators find toads. Predators are animals that hunt and eat other animals. Toads have 2 large glands on their backs. Poison oozes out of them. The poison burns. It keeps predators from eating the toad. So this caption right here tells us that poison flows out of these glands. So this caption is very helpful for us and helps us learn more about the text because it's pointing to the glands on the toad's back, the glands where the poison comes out that protects him from the predators. Many frogs also blend in with their homes. Bullfrogs hide among pond plants. If a predator strikes, the bullfrogs leap far or swim fast. Frogs have poison glands too, but most frogs' poison isn't strong enough to hurt a predator. Can someone remind me what a predator is? What do we just learn on this page? What's a predator? Yep. Looking at our yellow text right here, predators are animals that hunt and eat other animals. Some frogs have bright colors. They don't blend in at all. These frogs are usually very poisonous. A poison dart frog hops along the forest floor. Its bright colors warn predators to stay away. So we can tell that this frog definitely does not blend in, right? Not like the frogs and toads we've seen already, but its bright colors warn predators or things that want to eat it that it's poisonous and that they should stay away. And this caption says, most frogs' poison is weak, but this frog's poison is very dangerous. This toad has bright colors, but it hides them. Its green back blends with the ground. The toad flips over when a predator is near. Its black and red belly warns of poison. So once again, the predators will know to stay away because they see that this frog is poisonous. Oh, I'm sorry, this toad. This toad is poisonous. Silly Miss Shemansky. Toads lay long chains of eggs. Predators eat most of these eggs too, but some survive. A few frog or toad eggs hatched into tadpoles. Tadpoles live in shallow water. These baby frogs and toads breathe with gills. Tadpoles don't have legs. So here's a little tadpole. It's so cute, right? It's like a little baby frog or toad. So this caption helps us learn about tadpoles because it says tadpoles breathe through gills like these. So gills are on the side of their body and helps them breathe, just like how we have lungs that help us breathe, but they have gills because they live underwater. They wriggle their tails and swim. They eat and grow. Slowly, tadpoles change into adults. Here we have another caption. So many helpful captions in this book. This caption says this tadpole is about 12 weeks old. Watch for frogs and toads near ponds, lakes, and meadows. Can you tell these look-alikes apart? What do you guys think? Do we see a toad or a frog here? And then here in the back of the book, we just have pictures of you trying to guess which one's a frog or a toad. We have fun facts. All right, friends, thank you so much for listening again. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow.